Marriage fraud, green card marriage-based cases are under investigation by USCIS unlike before, okay? There's an October 17th policy memo that just came out, literally a policy alert by USCIS specifically connected to spousal-based cases, all right? These are cases on the basis of marriage. So, in my other videos, I talk about all the things you need to do if you're entering into a marriage, and then you're gonna file your I-130, your 485, and apply for the green card. This is connected to that, all right? This policy highlights, say that marriages, when you're basically entering, into a marriage and then you're going to file a case later, are going to be under further investigation by USCIS. And they're pointing out to things that they're going to look at. For specifically, they're going to say that anytime people are into like virtual marriages, they're going to look at the requirements for it and they're going to subject them to the same requirements as before, including place of celebration rule, as well as like, the state specific provisions connected to virtual marriages. Because I know I have a lot of clients who will go to Utah and get married there. All right, now another thing is that USCIS is specifically saying that same-sex marriages are subject to the same requirements, including place of celebration rule, as well as other spousal cases. So you can't say that, our marriage is a little bit different because we're in a same-sex relationship. USCIS is now basically holding everybody to a really high standard, all right? Now, they're also going to be implementing and incorporating other guidance that they passed in connection to the case, such as, when they're going to be doing visa adjudications, whether they're overseas or they're here in the United States, in terms of the bona fides, all right? So let's talk about that. I've mentioned this a couple of times before when clients have Stokes interviews that you really need to be prepared for this. So now when you're having that interview, they're going to have what they call enhanced fraud screening to ensure that the benefits have an integrity. All right, nobody really knows what they mean by the enhanced fraud screening, but my theory is that they're going to have people perhaps go and check, if you're living together, if you're in the same neighborhood together, ask people around, in terms of, are these people really a couple? Are they husband, wife? Are they, a partner? And they're presenting and holding themselves out to be partners. So I want you guys, if you're watching this video, to be aware that it's really critical now more than ever because the interviews are coming so fast that if you file a case and you're unprepared, you show up at the interview without preparation, they may subject you to these enhanced screenings and make allegations that you're in a sham marriage, a fraudulent marriage, which could end up a denial and send you to immigration court. Be advised, guys, be really careful.